Time to erase today's traces. Nightbird FM, provided by Ghostwipe.
Barry Curtis Bulletin. Minuit à Bangkok, l'oiseau de nuit s'éveille.
Nightbird FM. .2 megahertz. Stay thirsty, stay human.
February 2nd, 2036, Thursday night. Broadcasting from a bunker somewhere in Sukhumvit Soi 2. You're listening to Nightbird FM. I'm Lorne. I don't know how you stumbled upon this frequency, or why you're choosing to spend your night in a place like this. Honestly, I didn't expect anyone to be listening. But since you've tuned in, you might as well stay. Just don't expect me to be your tour guide to this mess of a world. I'm just here to keep the static at bay. Let's talk about the world outside. From next month, the Thai government is launching a pilot program targeting high-risk elderly citizens, specifically those over 80 with chronic illnesses living alone. They are deploying care robots named Anu. In Thai, it's short for Anurak, to protect, or Anuson, to remember. But these are actually Tesla's fourth-generation Optimus Model X. It all started when Princess Siri Vanavari herself tagged Elon Musk on X, making a public request for help. Elon replied in minutes, donating 420 units of Tesla's fourth-generation Optimus Model X. 420. Even in 2036, the man never misses a chance for a meme, does he? Typical Elon. Thailand used to rely on a network of over 1 million or so more village health volunteers. They were the heart of our community. But with rapid urbanization and a collapsing birth rate, the system simply broke. Now the duty of holding a dying man's hand has been handed over to a cold metal hand from Texas. In Korea and Japan, it's the same. The traditional Sangjo system is being destroyed. Grief is no longer a shared burden. It's a private, efficient transaction. In South Korea, the iconic 3-day funeral, where colleagues and distant relatives stayed up all night, sharing drinks and memories, has been a relic for over 5 years now. The no-ritual or small family funerals, which began surging in the mid-2020s, have become the standard for 70% of urban deaths. Japan saw this shift even earlier, driven by the Meiwaku culture, the profound desire not to burden others. The kazokuso, family-only funeral, has been the norm for over a decade. In 2036, Kodokushi, or lonely death, is no longer viewed as a tragic social issue. It's simply how the majority of the elderly transition. This brings us to a term you've probably seen floating around, the CODA Philosophy. Have you heard of it? It comes from the Latin for tale, evolving into the musical term for a finale. The CODA movement really went viral about 8 or 9 years ago, back in 2027. A final affairs management app named CODA hit the market with the slogan, "Say I love you before you go." CODA formalizes your legacy, from social media accounts to inheritance and funeral playlists, but people loved it for the closure. It's a space to record the apologies and the I love yous we were too shy to say in person. It's about tying up your emotional loose ends while you're still healthy. Preparing for the end isn't morbid, it's the fuel for a vibrant life. Think about it before your last logout. To help us sit with that thought, I've prepared a track by Leonard Zimmerman with Joan River called Snow Leopard. It carries a certain wisdom, the kind you find when you finally begin to reflect on life through the lens of accepting its end. Imagine a snow leopard standing alone on a frozen peak, quietly looking down at the human world below. Let's listen.
I left the lowland where the shadows play to find the king of the frozen gray. 40 days in the thin blue air, I look for a ghost that wasn't there. He never showed his amber eyes, he stayed a secret in the mountainsides. But in the silence, sharp as a knife, I found the man of my former life.
The mountain was white, the mountain was high, a beautiful mirror for a weary eye. He must have watched me, patient and still, from a jagged ridge or a frozen hill.
And there he was, in the heart of the frost, the version of me that I thought was lost, the one who knew how to say I love you, the one who confessed he was frightened too.
He never showed his amber eyes, he stayed a secret in the mountainsides.
But in the silence, sharp as a knife, I found the man of my former life.
I didn't see him, but now I can see. The leopard was never meant to be.
Just a silent witness to the return of me.
So, did you have a good trip to the Himalayas? How was it? Did you find the snow leopard? This song is widely known to be inspired by the 1978 classic mountain essay, The Snow Leopard, written by Peter Matthewson, an anthropologist, explorer, and novelist. It's a book I cherish deeply. I find something new in its pages every time I read it. Maybe one day I'll tell you more about this book, Now, let's take a moment to listen to some ads from the kind sponsors who keep Nightbird FM flying. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Tired of cold, pre-pack meals? Get real fire Emiraticillum Exit 3. Real fat calf wrap, spicy, smoky, and handmade. No robots here, just the best street food in Sillum.
Bot dollars or Ethereum, we take it all. Fast, fresh, and undeniably real.
Uncle Somchai's walk on fire. Find the scent at Emiraticillum Exit 3.
Oh my goodness, look at you. It's been a whole month, hasn't it? Your hair is a total mess. Those robot pods at the mall just don't get you. Honey, sit down. Let's talk, I'll fix you up right with my own two hands. We're right here in Azok. And listen to this. Extra 10% discount for Ethereum payment only for this month. Edward Scissorhands! Real talk, real hair. See you at Azok, dear. Your sons and daughters deserve a real hug, not a programmed lens. Your best friends need a mother's heart that knows when they're lonely. Give them the human care they crave. Mom's Hands Pet Care, because they're family. Find us in Bangkok today.
We're back. Big thanks to Uncle Somchai, Edward Scissorhands, and Mom's Hands for keeping the lights on in this bunker. Truffle is already packed for his pet care holiday, and I'm long overdue for a real haircut. If you're running a human-powered business, antique books, or real coffee, shout us out. Minch's inbox is wide open and looking for partners to help us stay human. Now, back to the shadows. It's time for Letters from the Past. There's a movie from 2002 called About a Boy. It was based on a novel by Nick Hornby, and it starred Hugh Grant and Nicholas Hoult. Honestly, I was still crawling and drinking milk when this came out. The story is about Will, a man who lives off the royalties of a Christmas song he didn't even write. He's rich, he's idle, and he's determined to stay unattached. He even mocks John Donne's line, "No man is an island." Instead, he says, "I am a pretty cool island. I'm Ibiza." But then he makes a move that changes everything. To meet single moms, who he thinks are easy prey, he invents a fake son named Ned and joins a support group. That's where he meets Marcus, a 12-year-old kid with weird glasses and a mother struggling with deep depression. Marcus is the opposite of Will's cool vibe. He's messy, he's socially awkward, and he eventually figures out Will's lie. But instead of running away, the boy starts showing up at Will's door. Will tries to keep his distance, but you can't stay an island when someone keeps rowing their boat into your harbor. By the end, as he stands on a stage to save Marcus from humiliation, Will realizes that accepting the weight of others is how you finally become an adult. In 2036, it feels like we are islands. But William James, the American philosopher and the father of modern psychology, wrote about this over a century ago. In his writings on human consciousness, he said, "Our lives are like islands in the sea, or like trees in the forest, which commingle their roots in the darkness underground." Perhaps that's where the truth lies. We might look solitary, drifting in our own separate seas, but beneath it all, our roots are still reaching out, searching for one another. I hope this broadcast, this signal cutting through the static, can be one of those roots, a small, invisible connection to remind us that we aren't just isolated islands after all. You are not alone. But then again, what if you are? Why not enjoy it? Imagine yourself on a beach in Koh Samui, riding a vintage motorbike, feeling the wind. Let's have a sex on the beach. Here's the sun-kissed kicks with Holiday in a Box.
Crack the lid of a cardboard box. Feel the heat until the music rocks. Four walls fade like an old TV. I'm 500 miles from the disaster. It's a holiday, holiday in a box. Waiting for the sun until the rhythm knocks. Vintage engine winding my hair. I'm going nowhere, but I'm already there. Koh Samui on a Friday high. Old car engine, a gasoline sigh. Sex on the beach in a plastic cup. Don't wake me now, don't trip me up. Time is a record, it's skipping again. Summer is a memory, it's a long lost friend. Just let it spin, just let it ride. I've got the ocean locked inside. It's a holiday, holiday in a box. Waiting for the sun until the rhythm knocks. Vintage engine winding my hair. I'm going nowhere, but I'm already there. In a box, yeah, it's all I need. One more sip of the ocean breeze.
That Sugar Ray style scratch, it's dangerously nostalgic. It feels like a crime to enjoy something that sunny in a place like this. But man, it's good. The sun-kissed kicks are an interesting bunch. Guitar, bass, drums, and a DJ. I saw them live once, and the DJ's scratching skills, unbelievable. His hands were moving faster than a roti auntie on Khao Road. Turns out, the guy is a die-hard fan of the 90s band Sugar Ray. You could say he's copying them, sure, but with that level of skill, I'm willing to call it a homage. He's keeping the flame alive. You know, listening to this makes me want to find a real holiday in the sun instead of just a box. I've always been a sucker for the open road. There's nothing like the wind on your face when you're on two wheels. But since I'm staying sober tonight, I'll skip the sex on the beach. Swap that for a warm banana nut roti and a cold coconut juice. Sweet, sticky, and 100% human. That's my kind of paradise. Let's check the Bulletin. We have a special call from Mona's Panda. You might know them for their app Mona Can Read, which improved reading for people with dyslexia by over 50%. Now, they're looking for participants for a clinical beta trial of their upcoming project, Mona Can Feel. It's designed for those who struggle to read others' emotions, a tool to radically enhance empathy and emotional sensitivity. In a world where we're surrounded by cold glass, it's an attempt to bridge the gap between hearts. If you want to help develop AI that actually serves humanity, consider signing up. It might be the most human thing you do all year. We've traveled a long way tonight, from the cold metal hands of care robots in the north to the frozen peaks of the Himalayas with Leonard Zimmerman. We talked about being islands and the fear of letting someone row their boat into our harbor. We talked about CODA, the courage to say I love you and I'm sorry while your heart is still beating fast. In 2036, it's easy to stay disconnected. It's safer to be Ibiza. But as we saw tonight, even a holiday in a box works better when you share the memory. Technology is just a tool. The feel is always up to us. Thanks for letting my signal tangle with your roots tonight. I hope you found a little bit of yourself in the static. This show was produced by Minch, written by Neva Iskrella. I've been your night keeper, Lorne. Our final track is Echoes of Amber by Luna Archive. Amber is just fossilized resin, but it captures life forever. Let this melody hold your tired soul tonight. Sleep well, you beautiful connected islands. Catch you at midnight.
Golden sat turned to stone, a secret I shouldn't have known. In a room where the clocks forgot to beat, I'm tracing the dust on a velvet seat. Oh, it's the light that's caught in a trap, a quiet fold in an old torn map. You are the echo of a finished song, the place where I don't quite belong. The window is open to a silent hill. The water is heavy and the wind is still. I found a word in the palm of my hand, a grain of salt in a desert of sand. Oh, it's the light that's caught in a trap, a quiet fold in an old torn map. You are the echo of a finished song, the place where I don't quite belong. The glass, don't wake the ghost. The end is the part I love the most. Echoes in amber, echoes